Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my how-to series called How to Music MakerMatic. This will be a short multi-video series dedicated to showing you all how to make music in Warioware DIY. Today's video will just be a quick rundown on what exactly you will need in order to make songs in Warioware DIY, and what you would need if you wanted to effectively share your creations with others and maybe some more storage. So let's get started with the things you will need. These are the two most essential things you'll need, otherwise you cannot even start creating. So first up, a copy of WarioWare DIY for the Nintendo DS. It seems very obvious, but I've had people ask online if this music creation feature was a thing in games such as WarioWare Touched and WarioWare Gold. No, it is a feature in its own game called WarioWare DIY for the Nintendo DS. You can find this game pretty cheap on websites such as Amazon and eBay. You might also be able to find it secondhand in your local game shop. Most copies I have found of the game were between £8 and £15, which is around 10 to 18 US dollars. You can also emulate it, but I heard doing that can be a little laggy, and that's not really great for music, so I recommend just buying an actual copy. Now the second thing you will need, which is also very obvious, is a Nintendo system of some kind. So if it can play a Nintendo DS game, you're good to go. So from the original DS to the new 2DS XL, my motto is, if it's portable, made by Nintendo, and has two screens, as of June 2020, you're good to go. You know, since the game can be played on all these different devices, buy whatever suits you. If you only plan on playing WarioWare DIY, then you'd be fine with getting a second-hand DS, since you won't be missing out on anything. However, if you do want to play other games, then the 3DS is best, since you can play both 3DS and DS games on it. So if you have everything shown on screen, then you're good to go and can get started. Yes, my circle pad is broken. Next is the optional stuff. These are things that will either make your song creation easier, will give you more storage, or will let you effectively share your stuff online. So the first thing that you might want to consider getting is WarioWare DIY Showcase for the Nintendo Wii. If you were one of those lucky souls who bought this game before the Wii shop died, congrats on not having a guilty conscience, because the only other way other people can get this now is through not ethical means. I will not get into much detail on what those ways are, as I'm honestly clueless about that stuff, but you are free to ask about it in the WarioWare DIY Discord server. There are people there who know what they're doing and are happy to help. I will link the server in the description. Another thing to consider having in front of you are MIDI files and or sheet music. I will go into more detail in another episode about these, but these can be extremely useful if you struggle to listen to a song by ear or need to check a part of the song you're having trouble with. Another thing which is more important for sharing content is a way to record DS audio or video. This is mainly for those who want to share their WarioWare content or social media sites like YouTube or SoundCloud. I will go over the pros and cons of each method and what I would recommend for beginners in another post. You will also need a PC or laptop with some sort of recording software and video editing software. If you're going to do anything with your songs online, Audacity is best. It's free, has a lot of tools, and is easy to use after fiddling around for a bit. For video editing, the one automatically on Windows 10 does the job for a while, or Windows Movie Maker if you don't use Windows 10, but I personally use DaVinci Resolve because it's free and has a lot of the same tools as Premiere Pro. So that is everything you'll need. I will see you back here for the next episode with some music theory. So feel free to ask any questions, as I will be answering those in the final episode of this series. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.